Crude oil, or black gold as we'll call it, outperforming regular gold by more than 30% in 2016. So which commodity will do better in 2017? Welcome to Trading Nation. I'm Dominic Chu, joined by Wald over at Oppenheimer, also Dennis Davitt of Harvest Volatility Management. The first point goes to you. This has been an interesting trade because to start the year, at least for the first 6 or 8 months, you couldn't stop the runaway freight train that was gold to the upside. But now we've seen a little temperance there, but oil kind of taken over the leadership role. What do the charts tell you about what's happening here?
That's right, and our answer, our one-line answer, is that we think crude oil is the better play for 2017. And if you look at the commodity complex, the trends have really become much more bifurcated and dispersed. Some commodities are rallying, some are declining, and if you look at oil and the gold, I mean, the key differences for me is the risk on, risk off pair here. That gold faces the double headwind of not only a strong dollar, but really as a safe haven asset in a market right now that's embracing risk, is really having a difficult time. We don't see that trade yet abating. West Texas crude, on the other hand, we do see in a bottoming pattern, and we think it continues to grind higher in 2017. Charting the crude oil, it's reversed its 2-year downtrend. It's been basing through the course of 2016, toying with this breakout at 51. We think it gets through. It could be more of a grind chop higher, just given the strength in the dollar, but we do think West Texas makes it to $62 looking out into 2017. That's resistance dating back to the summertime of 2015 for crude oil.
All right, so over the last few weeks, I mean, there's been no doubt we've seen record trading volumes, daily trading volumes for crude oil futures contracts. We've seen a lot of trading for oil options going towards perhaps that $60 level. So many bullish bets coming out there. Now, Dennis, you specialize in volatility. You watch it all the time. These are two of the more volatile trades of 2016. What do you think happens for 2017? Which one do you like better?
Well, to keep it interesting, I'll take the other side of the trade. I like gold better here. I mean, one, from mean reversion point of view, you have gold going into the year making new lows, as you pointed out, and crude oil making new highs. But to look to kind of nerd in the other direction, the price people are paying to ensure a down move in gold in oil is twice that of what they're paying in gold. So there's more fear in the options market about a retracement in the price of crude oil than there is for a retracement in the price of gold, or for gold to continue to go lower. So what the options tea leaves are telling me is that people are more worried about movement in crude oil to the downside than they are to gold. So in a nutshell, I would take gold over crude oil going forward. It's always important to remind people, though, I mean, one of our inflation funds that we run, commodities are a tradable asset. They're very hard to invest in over a long period of time. So it's a lot of work to trade them. It's a lot of timing when you should be in or out of the market. And looking at technical analysis like Ari, and maybe looking at the options market like I do, there's a lot of good shorter dated indicators that you need to be aware of.
All right, so obviously you have to take a trader's mentality to many of the investing or trading decisions around commodities. Ari, last point to you here. You mentioned some upside possible price targets. Is there a level that gold sinks down to where you might be a little bit worried about the momentum in at least oil prices right now?
You know, well, I guess speaking in terms of gold, it's not so much downside I'm worried about. I think I do agree it's been oversold, and I think it's set up to find this floor, but I want to see that stabilization take place. In fact, how it's trading reminds me a lot of how it traded in the early 2000s. It had a big surge in late 1999, similar to the surge we had this year. Then it really settled back into its space for nearly 2 years. And I think we could be in that type of situations where it's really just dead money. I think the lows from last year do get held.
All right, so oil or gold is going to be a big debate for a lot of commodities traders out there. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Dennis Davitt over at Harvest Volatility, Wald over at Oppenheimer, and I'm Dominic Chu. Thanks for watching Trading Nation. We'll see you next time around.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.